يقول الشاعر الفلسطيني محمود درويش: أنا من هناك، أنا من هنا، ولست هناك ولست هنا، لي اسمان يلتقيان ويفترقان، ولي لغتان نسيت بأيهما كنت أحلم. In the words of Palestinian poet Mahmoud Darwish, I am from here and I am from there, but I am neither there nor here. I have two names which meet and part. I have two languages, but I have long forgotten which is the languages of my dreams. Hello everyone, I am Amna Abu from Nawa in Daraa, Syria. I am a freshman English major at Zarqa University. We left our country because of armed conflict and came to Jordan. Life is about moving on. We sometimes move on because we want to and sometimes because we have to. But nothing is worse than having to move on when we are forced to. This is a story of Syrian displacement and how 70,000 Syrian refugees tried to make Zaatari camp their makeshift home. Demographics. There are about 70,000 Syrian refugees in Zaatari. They came from Daraa, Damascus, Homs, and other cities in Syria. Displacement introduced Zaatari residents to Syrians from other towns and villages. I sometimes think that I meet more Syrian in Zaatari than I could have met in my life had I stayed in Daraa. When we first arrived in the camp, we stayed in tents. We had no private sanitation stations, no running water or electricity. We had to haul water from distribution centers. Each family had a bucket full a day. We froze in the winter and suffocated in the summer. Eventually, tents were replaced by metal structures, killed caravans. We had street names and caravan numbers for identification. We now have water and sanitation networks. We also have electricity, and we get heat in the winter. Our summer days are very hot. Temperatures reach 46 degrees Celsius over 100 Fahrenheit. Emergency vehicles can now identify us. So, with security and safety personnel. Healthcare. Zaatari has a healthcare network managed by Jordanian, Moroccan, Qatari, Saudi, and Italian healthcare professionals. There is a dedicated maternity hospital. Education. Primary schools in Zaatari are co-ed. In middle and high school, girls and boys go to different schools. Many international organizations work in Zaatari to provide relief work in education, professional training, computer skills, and life skills. We learn to champion causes of importance to us like early marriage among girls and violence against women. Government and international organizations provided scholarship when we first arrived. Funds have now dried up. Many of us struggle to pursue our higher education dreams. We didn't have internet first, but little by little internet became available. Cell phones are the only means of communications. Some of us were lucky enough to have computers, but most used their phones for e-learning during COVID. Trade and business. We have a main street in Zaatari that reminds me of the shopping district in my village. We can find what we need, and the prices are very reasonable. Jordanians working in the camp shop in Zaatari. They are lured by better price and a wider variety than what is available. And adjacent towns. Our economic conditions are harsh. Subsidies we receive cannot support families for the whole month. Many young men, at times under 18, leave the camp. Recreation and sport. We have open spaces, soccer fields, sport teams, indoor sport spaces, basketball, sports clubs, jogging, fitness, taekwondo. Infrastructure. There are roads, sanitation and water. Social organization. Every neighborhood has a mayor. We kind of have modes of transportation here, but when it rains the routes become difficult to navigate. There are donkey-drawn carriages that transport people and goods around the camp. When it rains, the houses get filled with rain, and we lose power. The wooden walls do not safeguard us from strong storms. Even so, with all of these circumstances, we never lost hope of a breather tomorrow when we can safely return to our homes with our fellow countrymen. Jordan took us under their wing and provided us with safety and peace of mind. They stood by us in our toughest time. We have lived some of our heaviest years in Jordan and have grown into adults here. We will never forget their kindness and the help we received from the Jordanians when we needed them most. This is only a glimpse into the story of our lives in the camp. So, tell me, what is your story? Goodbye.